chances are that at some point in your life, someone, probably a parent, has said to you, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Now, that's not always going to be correct because there are situations that need to be changed. And sometimes we need to speak up in ways that might not be all happy and rainbows. But in general, it's actually pretty useful and beneficial. And it's not always easy. I consider myself a pretty positive person, and we were having dinner with some friends the other night, and they're talking about a TV show that I don't care for. And I felt the need to say that. Didn't help anything, just kind of created some distance. And thinking about it, it's like, I need to knock that off. So maybe you likewise find yourself sometimes sharing negative opinions where it isn't really useful, it isn't beneficial. And what's that about? And maybe we can clear out some of that to create more peace. So, taking full responsibility for your own well being, even though I feel compelled to share negative opinions, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I sometimes unnecessarily share negative opinions, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I sometimes say things that just don't need to be said, and I'm not entirely sure why I say them, but I choose to get curious about that so that I can feel more peace and spread more peace. And even though I sometimes unnecessarily share negative opinions, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, and maybe anyone else who might be involved. All this need to share negative opinions, this need to tell people what I don't like. And I may not be wrong in doing so, but I choose to give it some more consideration. When I say something, I'm allowing myself to ask a few questions about it. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Is it helpful? How am I feeling that it might be useful? Am I trying to convince people that I have better taste than they do? Am I trying to convince people that I'm smarter than they are? Yeah, good grammar definitely proves that. And if I'm trying to prove that I'm smarter than they are, How do I really think that's going to go over? And does that make for a great evening with friends? What's my point in sharing this information? And if it's going to be useful, then I'm allowing myself to share it. I choose to consider what the reaction might be. Will it be beneficial to the other people? Will they be glad I said it? And if I have a real point in saying it, it might be okay that they're not immediately glad. If there's a bigger purpose at the end. Oftentimes there isn't. So I'm allowing myself to be aware of when I can just keep certain things to myself. And I can say, hey, that is so great for you. It's not that I need to be ashamed of myself. It's not that my opinion is wrong. I don't need to feel bad about what I believe, but I also might not need to share it. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it useful? Is it necessary? And sometimes it might be necessary, even if it doesn't seem kind. So while I'm doing some clearing to help me shut up when it's appropriate, I also choose to do some clearing to help me speak up when it's appropriate, so that I can think of these opinions and see if it really will be useful. Sometimes I might say something that people might not instantly like, but it might be truly beneficial for them. God grant me the serenity to be able to keep my mouth shut when it's appropriate, the courage to speak up when it's useful, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I choose to love myself in the process. I'm a work in progress, and I'm allowing myself to get better and better. And I really do choose to love myself in the process. in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath, and hopefully that'll help you not put your foot in your mouth on some occasions. And yeah, and again, it's not about being ashamed of your opinion. And there are times where it may be appropriate in order to share who you are. It's like, hey, these are things I like, these are things I don't like. And it's just allowing yourself to get clear about, will this be appreciated at the moment? And if not, do I really need to say it? So that you can, cultivate peace and enjoy life in so much more ways, so many more ways, because you deserve that. And when there's other stuff that gets in the way of that, I'm here for you. Thanks.